Ass parrots.
Ass parrots. Okay, fine. I'm agreed. Ass parrots
is the code phrase.
on
On
three.
three.
And then we're going to go to bed, yeah?
1, 2, 3.
Ass parrots! Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
The last time we played.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I don't know. You went and harassed Timbers for a bit.
We gave Timbers some really good advice.
No.
Well, we found out that Milo's been throwing bodies off a roof, off a cliff.
Off a cliff.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, they extend.
Let's see.
Yeah. You
Hopefully.
went to go and see Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't find anything interesting.
No.
No. Should we go?
Nothing of use.
No. Just
Let's
head straight
crack
off.
on.
Nothing at all.
Okay. So thanks, Perry. See you later. Bye.
Bye. Let's go to Nassau.
Oh no, there was
Did you pay our parking by any chance?
there was something.
Do you
wasn't there?
validate parking?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
we
I
sort of left
spoke
our
to
ship here
Kronos.
for a while.
Oh, you spoke to
God, yeah,
Kronos.
you were having a chat with a god. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. You
I
said.
don't feel immersed in these lights, I'm afraid.
Okay, sorry. What? Like,
That's why we know we're not talking to a
Okay.
god currently.
The voice
This is
god.
clearly just the
Oh,
preamble.
you
before
want
we
this
get
one?
into- Oh my god, we're talking to a god.
Oh,
God. It's a god.
And the last thing that was said was you were told never to mention Riley's name.
And in real life as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kronos. Why can't I mention her name? Hello?
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 You might have to wind him.
I think the god's broken.
He's a clock. Wind him.
Is there a...
Gotta wind him up.
Is there a winder nearby?
Yeah, no, wind him up.
Wind him up.
Wind him up.
Riley.
I
Yeah.
know, I'm not going to repeat it. He's just told me not to say it.
And that would wind him up. And it's
Yeah.
a clock.
And it might start.
So stupid logic, but what's people doing?
Yeah, super.
Kronos, why can't I say Riley's name?
You must never mention Riley's name.
Why?
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. But you shouldn't have wound him up, Paul.
Yeah, what would you do that?
Yeah, it wasn't a good
Don't
idea.
wind up a god, man.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The lights have gone red.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tis combat time.
Yeah, in theory.
For one of us.
Yeah.
Paul versus a god.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it. The ultimate throwdown.
I've got three that are genuinely annoyed at me most of the time, and you're having the first battle.
Yeah.
I love that you managed to say one word and actually trigger a battle with a god.
Did you mention Riley's name for a second time?
Only because you ignored me when I didn't say it.
You feel a surge of energy blast through your body.
Ow! You bastard. That bastard was for you, not
Oh, thanks, yeah.
Oh. Could have been
And you
several.
take...
God, bastard. It's not great. What you got to lose? Your life?
In for a penny.
Just turn into Malrus.
There's a lot of rolling going on. He's still rolling.
23 points of necrotic damage.
Woof.
Oh, that's bad damage.
That's not
I mean, all damage is bad.
Yeah.
But
That's
necrotic,
bad damage.
particularly bad.
A lot less than I
And you
thought
are
a god
knocked
was gonna do.
prone.
Ow. Do
Do
I
we see
disappear
him?
from God?
No, you see Milo just collapse to the floor.
Oh, shit.
So he goes grayscale,
Yep.
and then just...
Yeah.
Oh, well, that'd be creepy to watch.
Oh,
Whoa.
fuck.
Hang
I
on,
guess I'm
hang
out
on.
of initiative that I didn't roll.
I didn't say roll initiative.
No,
The
said
lights
it's a
are
battle.
just red.
man.
Yeah.
You just got told it off.
Yeah.
Have him back. Have him back.
Yeah. What's going on?
Go on.
Yeah, can we actually... Are we just seeing the one-sided conversation?
No, he just goes grayscale. It's whenever one of us talks to a god, it's essentially like you get frozen in time, we go grey. That's all the people on Earth see. And it just
Am I
freezes
still
for a
grey on
moment.
the floor?
You
And
have
then in
collapsed
this
and are
case,
grey.
He's grey and it's
Okay.
just gone.
You're not unconscious.
And we're like...
Okay.
Yeah,
You took damage.
He's there.
Kronos, can I still talk?
Can I do a quick medicine check? I just want to see if he's still breathing.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Stuff like
Medicine check it is, please.
that. Anybody really
What are
remember
you
what's...
up to?
Oh, medicine is a thing. Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh.
10 total.
It looks alive.
Is
Maybe-
he
let's-
breathing?
Yeah, it looks alive.
Okay.
Let's drag him to the side. Let's sit him comfortably
Yeah.
because, he doesn't want to fall over again.
Yeah, we'll sit him against a wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is pretty standard though. God talk. He should be around soon. If not, Malrus will probably come back and let us know what's going on.
Yeah.
Milo, Milo, can you hear us? Are you awake?
No, that he's not with you. But you're not unconscious.
Can they move me?
Yeah, they can move you.
You just did.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to move him.
Kronos, I'm sorry. Why can't I mention her name?
No.
She is not.
That's better.
She is not
Not what?
one of us.
Oh.
You come back to the room.
Milo, what have you got?
Milo, what
direction.
happened?
I don't. Whatever you do, if you talk to your gods, don't mention Riley's name. They will kick your ass.
Did he find out why? We just saw he collapse.
Apparently, she's not one of them.
Oh.
Milo,
Yeah.
what's what would you say is your
Oh no.
what would you say if I said to make a wisdom saving throw?
Because you just said the name Riley again.
Oh.
What would you say if I told you to make a wisdom saving throw, please? Jesus.
That's what
I said roll a dice. I don't mean roll a room.
9.
9?
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
It's going to be literally.
Molly, you glitch back to where you were before they moved you, and you take another 23 necrotic damage.
Oh. Whoa.
Am I
What just
in-
happened there?
In
Literally,
Godland,
where?
or
no,
am I
no,
still
you're in the same space now.
right?
But you glitched back in time to where you were.
Back in time to where you were.
Oh, yeah.
He's
And you're all back
sad,
around with
isn't
you're
he?
back around with him.
We're there as well.
Yeah. But he took damage because he's just taking
Are
damage again.
we aware that time has just shifted?
No.
It's just been like. Bloop.
Milo, what happened?
He's just collapsed
Milo,
for the first time.
Again.
Yeah, you collapsed for the first time.
But is he still grey? Or has he come back?
He's with you.
Okay, let's get him over to the wall and we'll drag him over to the wall and I'll do that medicine check again.
Yeah, please do.
Oh, if you roll the same again, that would be
If
creepy.
I had rolled the same again, that would have been weird.
Milo, what happened?
13 medicine check.
I
He looks
was
alive.
talking to Kronos, and I spoke.
Just to be awkward.
Go on.
Potential cat amongst pigeons. Didn't he get unconscious?
No, he didn't.
He didn't
was
go
never
unconscious.
unconscious.
Didn't go
cool.
unconscious.
Cool. He's thought about that.
No, I thought about it as well,
Yeah,
but he wasn't unconscious.
good plan. Good plan.
Milo, what happened? You just fell over.
Yeah, you just collapsed.
We just did this, right?
What do you mean?
What?
You started talking to Kronos and then you
went
collapsed and
grey.
we brought you over here.
Seconds later,
But we've just done this. I've been.
No. No, you just been hit
You
really
feel-
What
hard.
happened? What
Okay.
happened with Kronos? What
Yeah.
was said?
I was talking to him about Riley.
And the world glitches,
Riley?
and you go back to where you were and take another 23 necrotic damage.
What if we make another friend who's called that name?
I'm going to do another medicine check and start dragging him over to the wall. I'm just going to repeat the
Yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
because I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
That's a natural one.
He's dead.
Milo.
Milo! Milo's
what?
dead.
Not
I've just done
Milo.
a medicine check. It was a natural one. Even though his eyes are
Yeah.
open and he's
Milo.
It looks like he stopped breathing.
What
Just.
do you mean he's dead, Derek? He's talking.
Yeah,
Ah,
he's
sorry,
he's
Milo.
pouring at your face.
I thought
You realised you were
dead.
just like you were like
So I'm
checking his pulse on his boot or
I
something.
had my foot on his trachea.
Yeah.
That's why he couldn't breathe.
You were checking his pulse with your foot.
It's time to
This
put him out of his misery.
It's really weird.
What
guys.
happened? What happened with the?
This has happened before.
You just collapsed. You fell over.
You started talking to your god. You went grey and you collapsed and fell over. What happened?
What did you talk to Kronos about? What did you ask him? Was there any news about Riley?
Not one of them.
Who's not
Riley
one of
isn't?
Not.
Not your
one of
god.
them.
No. I'm just testing it there. I'm just
Said
really
that she was
testing the
not
theory.
one of them.
Riley wasn't one of them.
Yeah.
Repeat after me. No.
Just give us the whole sentence in one simple thing.
I'm not saying it again.
It's like 60.
You haven't said it the first time.
66 points of damage.
You haven't said it at all.
69 points of damage. Ooh, spicy.
Spicy damage.
That's the
I
best
can only
kind.
take 2 more of those hits.
Oh, fuck. Piri,
Riley?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Because we are in the
access information that you have on, was it Riley Reef?
Reef Heart.
Riley Reefheart, and cross-reference with the items known to us as the pieces of 8 that you displayed to us before. Are they items that Riley owned?
Unknown.
Right, okay.
Borrowed.
Is there any record?
Stole.
Is there any record in reference to them and Riley?
Unknown.
Is there any record in any of Delvin history where the current bargaining form was not the case, where trinkets and or items and objects could be owned as property and therefore traded?
No.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so there's no.
So you just
there's nothing
acquired
there about
items,
Ro-
just
so
like-
right. Well,
Yeah.
my current thinking is, lads, if Kronos said that Riley is not one of them, was Riley hoarding these trinkets together to try and make themselves a god? Maybe that's why Kronos is angry, because Riley isn't
He was very angry.
one of them. A god.
Yeah. Why would you suddenly want to start hoarding trinkets if they have no value in the world that
But
you're
they-
in? Because you trade your.
But they give you godlike powers.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen that.
is she trying to become a god?
Piri,
Yes.
but
How did one convene the Delvin Council?
They met regularly.
Was there some call of action? Did someone, was it a scheduled meeting?
Yes.
Okay. So there was never a case where someone could, in a time of urgency or crisis,
invoke the
Yes.
meeting.
how would
How
one
would you do that?
By summoning the counselors.
By...
Summoning the counselors.
Okay.
How would you summon the counselors?
By summoning the counselors.
Just going up to them and saying,
By summoning the counselors.
He's
Why don't we
broken.
just try and do that?
I summon the Delvin Councillors.
yeah,
Nothing
they're
happens.
dead at the moment.
Yeah, presumably.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They never died. What is that?
Why
you
don't we
summon
talk to
that-
one of
is-
our gods and try and...
Look, I think at the
Summon the
moment,
Yeah.
Piri, is there a house sigil or coat of arms for the Reefheart clan or Lorien house?
Piri,
Also, why
I think
is
there's a drop bear in the corridor.
Yes.
Is that a sea dog? Driving a car.
Yes.
That's the fast one leaving without us.
Shit.
Yes.
Do you have a printout?
Yes.
Perfect.
Can we have it, please?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Based on that scary thing that happened to him and not being able to say the word Riley anymore,
Only once. Definitely only once.
I don't.
What do you mean?
Well, he said that. Oh no, he didn't actually tell us.
No.
He did not tell us.
Based on him looking really ill after talking to his god, and I'm not sure if all gods are.
I could, in theory,
Be as
write
angry.
it down if we had a.
Here's a pocketbook and a pen. Go on, write it down. Then.
Write down all the information your god just told you,
Hand
especially while he's
it back to
distracted.
Derek.
Nice, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't say Riley
No.
because that seems to. But we can say Riley.
But we can totally say Riley.
For the time being,
Riley.
Yeah.
Riley
Nope.
Reefheart.
So this is why I'm like, well, do I want to talk to me god? I mean, Hermes hasn't really been in
Do you
communication.
want me to try and do a 3-for-1?
I'd like to, but I'd also like to get underway.
Yeah, because otherwise...
Okay, I'll do it on the ship.
Yeah? Because
Yeah.
you'll be in...
Yeah,
Umberlee's
in
domain.
Umberlee's domain. So
Yeah.
I'll get to get her. Mask is usually around because we're in the pocket.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can do it. I'll do it on the
And
ship.
consensing is like...
Usually
Yeah.
just wants
Wants
to
to
mess
drop
with me,
stuff
so,
on you, so-
they're probably paying attention.
I think I could probably open up some communications with my god. It's been a while.
We could
On
all
the way.
hold hands and try and call them all together and get the Council of Delvin back that way.
Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. I like that bit a lot.
Oh,
yes.
Question.
yes, Piri. Sorry.
Please. Elaborate. What is your intention of travel?
We'd like to go to Galea, the city, where this... I can't remember the ancient name of it.
The Carefin Lothlorn.
Yeah, we'd like to go to Carefin Lothlorn.
Sure.
Try and find the
home.
location of this gate. One, to help us be able to kind of move around a bit quicker, and just see if we can find any information on... What was it, Paul? What was her name? What? Sorry, what was it? What was it? What was it, Milo? What was her name?
Is there a pole in this pyramid?
I said, what was it called? What was her name?
Hello.
Adventures, there is a lonely pole wandering around me.
With the owner of a lonely pool.
A lost pole, please. Collect him from
Reception.
Hello.
What was it, Milo?
I peed in the fountains. Hello.
Anyway,
Yeah, see if we can find the location of Riley, because that's where she was last.
That seems like a logical place to start.
Also, I've got personal business to attend to.
mm-hmm.
I do have a question. I don't know whether you'll tell me.
Okay.
But if I say the name, when we're somewhere else, do I get snapped back to where we are now, and do we have to do it all again?
don't know.
How would you possibly know that?
Don't know. You all just have to try it or not.
Yeah, that's D&D for
That
you.
is D&D.
You just try it, or you don't try it.
I know, but I don't want to do something unnecessarily and prolong it all, because then we'll have to...
Be funny.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Yeah, well, I'll find out when I've got more hit points.
Question.
Yeah. Yes, Piri?
Do you want a lift?
I'd love one, please.
To aid you in your journey.
Press 1.
I can locate 7 gates nearer to your location, nearer to your target location than here.
Are they active?
Scanning. Scanning. All gates currently inactive.
Inactive.
Okay.
What's the height difference between
yeah,
that
what's
and the
the height
nearest one
discrepancy?
to the one we're trying to get to?
Yeah.
Calculating. Calculation complete.
Okay. Would you
Could
be
you
able
adjust?
to adjust this portal to this gate? Would you be able to adjust it to the same height as the other one?
Calculating.
The target
Before you do that.
Calculating.
Shit.
Calculating.
I mean, he said, can you? He didn't say do. So, can you? You'll calculate. After that, before we do change, if you just send a little note back to our current home just to say...
we don't have to... We're not walking through it straight away.
No, but I'm just saying, if we move our gate, that gate will be inactive,
yeah.
and they'll be there going, why can't we go through? Nothing's
Gate
working.
development in progress.
Okay. Could you send, because you can connect to all gates, just a note back to our original plate gate, just saying, don't portal inactive for the moment. We'll put it back in a bit. Love the Buccaneers.
Message sent.
Thank you.
Excellent, thank you.
Starfire's research has got to pot
All of
completely.
our researchers are out of
not
office at the
working.
moment.
Yeah. We've got an auto reply.
Yeah.
I've got an out of office.
Out of Out of Tocho.
Out of touch.
Okay. What
Gate
is
alignment complete.
Perry? What is the name of this target gate that you're sending us to?
Is it one of the ones we've heard before?
I don't know. What have you got?
You've
All the
got
gate
name
names.
notes,
Yeah.
right?
Hold on.
I don't know. I can't remember if you've heard them or not.
Probably that's-
Statue?
No.
Chop Knee City?
Central Ware Street.
No.
Religious building. Granite Arch.
No.
Fairyland
We're at Granite
Arena,
Arch at the moment.
Old
Oh,
Academy,
yeah, sorry. Oh, yeah, I read functioning. Okay.
Plaza of the Sun, Plaza of Lost Souls,
No.
Oakhurst, clubs.
I think you're just naming places in the city now.
Sandbog.
Yeah, these
I
are
don't-
the city ones.
Yeah,
I don't think that's the right list, Paul.
Gaucho
No.
Hedge,
Yeah, no.
Hedge
We've-
Market. Candlemaker.
These are all.
Everything's enclosed.
That's the city name.
Those are
No, these are gates.
those are gate names.
Those are gate names. Okay.
I see.
Paul was just listing
The city
the
ones.
city ones.
Yeah.
I was like, no, those are places in the city.
Yeah, this is what I've got the ring system. 1,
Any of
2,
those?
3, 4, 5,
No.
6, 7, 8. Apart from.
Okay.
Apart from.
What's the name?
The arts.
What's the name of this gate?
You knew it was coming. You could have said yes.
If it's not on that list.
Oh, here we go. Granite Arch.
Yeah, there you go. That's the list. We've moved on from that, Paul.
We're about to get the new name.
Yeah, okay, we've moved on from that list, though.
Yeah, I know.
We've already said he's
Now
not.
you've got that list open.
Get ready to
And
write
mark it.
add this new name.
down.
Yeah.
I love him.
Okay. Perry's sort of processes for a minute. And this is
Gate ID, Soullight Cave.
Soul Light Cave.
Or like
light.
Soul Light Cave.
It's like
Piri,
Soul Cave, but it's better for you.
Piri, in...
I'm not ashamed.
Yeah.
I'm not even sorry.
Yeah.
Terrible joke.
Piri, in
That's diet soul cave.
I know what you're going
It's
to ask. 'cause
spelled
I've had
light
the same
as
thought.
L-I-T.
Oh right, yeah.
Piri, in Delvin culture, what is a soul light?
Soullight. Definition. Soullight is the light from the soul.
In that image that you showed us, is that what was glowing?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
What is it?
Is Soul like
Here's an
a temple?
with the Starflower, the smart person that's not made their way through just yet.
Can't be
She
bothered to.
translated some of the Delvin text to give us some of the names originally. Would they still mean the same? Because they obviously are translations. She said it was a little bit difficult and they didn't often mean. There was a bit of lost in translation. So you know Common clearly very well, and you know all the Delvin language. So something that might be translated as Chopney City, would that have a much more common name like Marketplace, or, you know, the place we buy our stuff from, or it's something that
Supermarket.
like this is obviously Soul Light Cave, directly referring to the Soul Light
Yep.
and the Cave of Soul Lights, I'm assuming, would be the logical naming for this. So therefore, are there any others that you can translate for us? Because I know we've just given you a load of names, but maybe you don't understand those names because they're weird translations from a text that
That
we've
is
done.
true.
Ooh.
We've only heard them from
Translations
Starflower.
are literal. Meaning is inferred.
So
Okay.
Chop Knee City would be somewhere where they chop your knees.
Translations are literal.
Okay.
Meaning is inferred. So, it is called Chopney City,
Because
but that might mean something completely different.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah?
So the Soul Light Cave is literal.
Is... Well, I don't know what the meaning of the cave
Yeah.
part is, but the soul light is that glowing... That's all I was able to establish, is that it's the glowing thing.
So we can establish the same that it is chopping. This is a knee.
Not necessarily.
Okay, then I'm confused.
That's all right.
But
That's all right.
Go on.
The translation is literal. Never mind.
The words are literal, but the meaning is not necessarily the combination of the words.
Yeah,
Depending on
it's
the
based
language, the
context
culture,
of the
whoever's
language.
reading it,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's the beef cow thing.
okay.
Yes, and that means nothing to anyone
No.
listening. Anyway,
Gate active.
and it begins glowing.
Lovely.
Do
Go on,
we
Kath.
get a free pass for this one?
No.
Go on, Kath. Oh, before we go, Piri,
Yeah.
this modern map.
Just
No,
stumbled.
Kath, don't do it. This modern map.
Yes.
Could you, with the? I'll give Piri the modern map with the Riley's last known location on it.
Yes.
If Piri, could you just mark on this modern map where this gate is geographically located,
Yes.
and then hand me back a copy? Well, not hand,
Wait,
but
print
print me a new copy.
Yeah.
Creepy
Excellent.
hand.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I want to see sort of how far we are from it, and sort of is this gate going to be in Galea?
When you get the print back, it's not in Galea.
Okay. Is it in the woods near?
No, it's along the coastline.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay then. Kethel, take a deep breath.
Milo.
And then stop again.
Yeah, just out of interest. Yeah, Kath's doing this.
Oh, God, I hate this.
You do that thing where you take a step and then you get refused, like you have to stop doing it. You sort of like,
It's like rubber banding. On this map, where's Toscobble Manor?
Which map are you showing?
I was going to
new
say,
one or
which
the old
manor? There are many.
Which one?
Modern day map
Modern
with
day map.
I think it was
Riley's
Toscobble
last
Estate.
with Riley's last known location and the gate that we're going to on it. Where's Toscobble Estate? If that's Galea, there, and I point to Galea.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that,
yeah.
Where's Toscobble Estate?
About there. I
Okay.
was just pointing on the map, and he's going to have to fill in the blanks.
I was going to say, how would he possibly know how to answer this question?
As a player, yes. As a character. As a character, super
Set him
easy.
up.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah.
There, obviously.
Yeah.
Player going,
There.
fucking no.
The gate and Toscobble Manor, are they close together or are they opposite directions from each other?
They're nearish.
Okay, they're near-ish. So is
How-ish.
Riley's last known location near Toscobble Estate?
Not exactly, no.
Okay, but is it further away than the gate is?
Is Riley's place further away?
From the gate.
From the gate than
Than
Toscobble
Toscobble
Manor
Manor
is.
is from
Is it
the
like the
gate.
other direction?
It's not the opposite direction, no.
But it's beyond.
Yes.
Toscobble Estate is closer to the gate.
Yes.
So we'd have to go
Then
past. So
Riley's last
we would have to
location.
go past Toscobble Estate to sort of.
Yeah,
We could do.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could do. You could go a long
It's sort
way
of
and
like,
not go
if
past
we
it.
got to go there, it's sort of like there. So
Yeah,
it's closer.
yeah.
Slightly out of the way.
It's
but
out of the
on
way.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could choose to go a slightly longer way and not go by it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's up to you.
So
Don't
it
look
is,
any
it
of the
is
map.
on.
Because I'm just lost on...
I mean, this map at the moment will have like
Yeah.
3 dots on it.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go on then, Keth. Keth,
Ready?
Stop fooling around. Go on.
Oh, I hate these things. And then Kath will take a deep breath.
Kath,
Oh, yes, Perry, yes. Yes, Perry.
good luck.
Oh, thank you. And then Kath will psych herself up again. Look around at all of them. Greatly suspiciously. And then leap through the portal.
Okay, what are we giving up?
Keth is going to give up the memory of a character from his backstory.
Okay.
That's a weird way of phrasing it.
Yeah.
Keth's going to give up a memory of a character from his backstory, not a person from his past.
No. I'll explain to the ladies.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think they'll understand.
They know what we're doing. They've
This
been
isn't
listening.
real. So yeah, Kath will give him a memory. And
Who's
that
the memory?
is a person from his past, of course. And
Typically
that-
in the memory.
Typically in the memory. And
It's rare that a memory is a person from the future.
It's we see the movies. It's a girl that he grew up with. Whilst he was in that human village when he was that
Yes.
young Keth.
Mhm.
And she was, it's difficult for Keth anyway, but she was never bothered, the same as everybody else was. Any nearby orcs shunned Keth as he was a half-orc, and the humans in the village shunned him because he was half-orc and never fit in either, but she never was bothered by any of that. She had the sort of innocence of a child where they don't see any of the other stuff. You're just a friendly person who I like.
Oh.
So, but...
Fuck her. Let's forget about her.
There are
Oh,
there are more people, but it's she was one of the few childhood friends that Keth did have when he was little.
You guys give up some really valuable stuff, you lot.
Mm.
Jeff's just over there just giving up inspiration.
Yeah, but we didn't have any.
He can't now, he's got to give up something.
You can't now.
I've got a good one.
An inch.
An inch. 1 inch at a time.
How many times have you been out? 7.
And her name was Alora Rockbow. So
God, she's got a name.
Yeah, she has a
You best
name,
forget it.
Yeah, best forget it.
Scrub it
But
from your
she never even. Keth hadn't taken on the name of Frostine by that point. He was known by then as just Keth Sinomine. She only ever knew him as Keth Sinomine. And Sinomine means no name. He didn't take on Frostine until later.
Oh.
A little later. So yeah, that memory is.
What a sweet memory to never think about ever again.
Yeah.
Also, there's no and that happens because and there's a bit of it. Well, I was going to say, there's going to be a tear, but I guess the memory fades.
Yeah, it's gone.
Maybe there's a final
Yeah.
tear as it goes, and he doesn't realise why it's crying.
Yeah, that's exactly a tear that you don't know
That's so
why.
sweet.
Yeah.
Why?
That's so sweet.
Anyway, who's next?
I'll follow him.
See, I can spin a yarn.
Jeff, what are you up to?
You can.
As I step
Stroll.
through, going, oh god, I'll clean up the sick guys. Don't worry. Step through, and I'm going to think back, and I'm going to sacrifice my skill in dominoes.
There's something from the backgrounds part of the character sheet that you've forgotten it was a thing.
It was a bittersweet memory to lose, but it has
really meant so much to you.
It's come up a lot.
It has, yeah. But it's one of those things that since his mother has always told him that he should never be stop dominoing so much.
Yeah.
And after the last time that was essentially
Because he's obsessed.
just he couldn't do it anymore. And he's always wanted to get back into it, but now he's just...
So he says giving up the memory of dominoes, like their existence entirely or having played with
his
them?
skill with dominoes.
Oh, right.
Yeah, his skill of books being dominoes, anything being dominoes, if it's stacked in the right way.
All right. So he's not forgetting the concept.
No, the concept of dominoes are there. He just looks at them as sort of like maybe they could be good. Nah, never mind. They look like they tip really...
No one ever do that.
Nah, let's go play badminton.
He's obsessed with backgammon now.
He's just talking about pizza, to be fair. So that's much nicer.
Who's next to the portal?
I'll go.
Oh, go on then. We're giving up.
I am going to give up the memory of the time. So in my backstory, I think we've already heard all of this. There was a time before Miracles of Maurus was a thing.
Yeah.
And Milo got a bit kidnapped.
A bit?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it did a bit, yeah.
And that's how Miracles of Maurus sort of
Yeah.
came about. I'm going to give up that specific memory of the kidnapping.
You're going to give up the memory of being kidnapped?
Yes.
Brilliant.
So you never...
He's much more carefree now because he's forgotten what it's like to be kidnapped.
Yeah. The trauma's gone.
When was Milo kidnapped?
Listen to the back.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
I have no idea. Why are you asking him? He's forgotten.
Oh.
What do you mean kidnapped? Yeah.
I kidnapped. God, that's never happened before.
Yeah. Who would kidnap a poor innocent halfling?
Yeah, God, who gets kidnapped? How carelessly gets kidnapped?
Did they think you were a kid?
No.
It's more halfling nap then, isn't it?
Yeah. Same size.
Hi, it's me, in a different room with some different clothes on. I'm just popping in to say that if you missed our first ever live show at London's Bush Hall, you can catch it exclusively on our Patreon as a digital drop for exactly the same price as the original ticket. It's a 2-hour comedy extravaganza, absolutely packed to the rafters with jokes, and features a special one-shot with all of us in ridiculous costumes. We put a ton of work into recording and editing it, so if you feel like supporting the show and you want to give it a watch, go to our Patreon using the link on screen or in the description below. And now, back to the episode.
What are we saying, Derek?
Give up your name. The memory.
Who the
of your
fuck's
name.
Derek?
Who? What? What the fuck? I will give up the memory because I can't see anything on my character sheet that I'm like, I can do without that at the moment. I'm going to give up the memory of all the people that, except for my family, all the people that lived on my street when I was a child.
Wow.
Nice. Very good.
So, as far as your memory
Phased
goes,
time.
you lived on a completely empty street.
No, I lived on
A stranger
a
street.
street, but I cannot for the life of me remember any of their names.
Okay.
I can I remember your...
All right, mate.
There was...
Mate, pal, buddy.
Come on, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, you're from...
Just feels like how you interact with most neighbours these days anyway.
Yeah, but back in the olden days, things were different.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
now
yeah,
they
they live
lost-
next door. What's her name? Not a clue.
Yeah.
How long they live there?
Jerry?
10 years?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Jerry and Dave.
Jerry and
isn't it?
Dave.
Yeah.
Lovely couple.
Yeah.
Abdul.
That's their son.
All right. Jerry, Dave, and Abdul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice family. Yeah, so I'll just give up the memory of the people that used to live on my street. Because I feel like, fuck it, they're mostly dead anyway. They're mostly humans. So.
They're probably all dead, to be fair.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Except for that guy, what's his name, that used to live down the road from me?
Always reaching for stuff.
Reacher. Yeah.
Ah.
The Chiron family. Anyway,
Yeah,
never
anyway.
mind. Just through the portal like
Yeah. And you all step out of this portal and find yourselves in... It's a strange situation to find yourself in. Because you find yourself slightly precariously balanced on the edge of a cliff. As the portal has opened onto
The Thundered.
some burglars. It's opened onto a sort of ledge almost that is in a sheer cliff face.
Like in the middle of a cliff face.
Yeah, it's like
at the top of
No,
it.
it's like in the cliff
Oh,
face.
really?
Yeah.
How far's the drop down?
Oh,
Far further than the eye can see.
no. It's not.
Whoa. Whoa.
How big is this?
I can
Yeah,
see.
you're on the coast. Yeah.
Ocean down there.
Ocean.
Yeah.
Keth looks at his silicon bracelet at balance, goes, "What's the problem?"
What exactly is the issue here, everyone?
He's
He's,
not like-
he's there just like just stretching.
Pressed
like-
up against Keth, having backed into him, be like, "This is where you go first."
Minus
Quickly sidestep while someone else in case someone else comes through.
Don't push. Oh, wow. Oh. Just that, Derek.
Can I? I'm going to transform into a lizard first.
Okay, good
Well,
idea.
straight into a lizard.
Well, you watch this
good.
step.
I'm good. Yeah, just my eyes like swirling around.
I'm going to get feather
do you lick
ready
an
just in
eyeball?
case.
I'll
Yes.
catch a fly out of the air.
One of those sea
I'll
flies.
climb across the wall onto the cliff, just sort of slightly above the opening. Can I see the top of the cliff?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, how far?
What does his lizard eyes see?
What
Yeah,
is-
what do I?
I don't know. It's not a huge cliff. I'm not. This is not like Apocalypse Cliff. This is just like this is a.
Apocalypse Cliff. That's the Cliff Richard movie you haven't seen.
It is. It's true.
him fighting the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
With gospel.
With gospel.
The conscientious objector.
No, it's just this is. I want you to picture the cliffs of Dover.
Okay.
It's kind of that kind of like scale of cliffs,
All right, and
like
we're-
Beachy Head level. Like these are.
That was a cliff.
It's
Joe,
some big
wasn't
cliffs. Yeah. Yes.
And we're sort of 2/3 of the way up it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a chunk of cliff above you. There's most of it below you. You're quite high up, but
Okay.
I'd say about 2/3 below us.
Above.
give or
A third
take.
above us.
Almost exactly.
Could I reach the top with my grappling hook, or is it more than 50?
How long's your grappling hook?
50 feet.
How big are your lizard hands?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I don't have to.
Can you heft?
Well, no,
Grappling
because
hook
I'll
is a
climb
lizard.
up
And then
I'll transform back into myself.
Sort of 18 meters, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it
50 feet.
3 feet in a
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
3 feet in a
15.24.
3 feet in a yard, and a yard is nearly a meter.
Huh?
15.24
Oh, that's
meters.
not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll climb up.
It's about 4 floors.
Yeah. I'll climb up. I will transform back into myself. Can I make an investigation check to find sort of a rock that I can wedge the end of the grappling hook in? So
Yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
Lower it back down.
Nice. I see.
Yeah,
what
you
you're doing.
can look around for a rock.
Is that perception or investigation?
Perception for sure.
For show.
Hey, 29.
Yeah, you find a rock.
Lovely. I will wedge
cliff
the
head.
hook part of the grappling hook into the rock,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll pull it out. And
Like
then
a
I'll
tape
just-
measure.
Like basically, yeah, like a tape measure, and then I'll just chuck it down so that the rest of you can climb up.
Cool. I like that. Like your plan. Good effort.
Can I hold on to it and recoil so I don't have to do any climbing?
I mean, yeah, but the others have
He's
to go
conscious that he
first.
rolls
Yeah.
atrociously.
Yeah. I'm
If the
happy
others
to
go
let the others
first,
go
yeah.
first.
All right. Let's have some athletics checks from the other two then.
Okay.
Athletics.
Because I know he'll be fine.
Athletics, please.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Ooh, 21.
Nice.
14, and I get +7 to athletics.
Oh, yeah, you climb that.
Oh, I'm up there.
13.
13. You just. I mean, that it was painful to watch.
Can I help him over the edge?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you'd make it, but
But
back over you go.
yeah.
Wait till you get to the top. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah,
Bring him up.
yeah. I mean, it's touch and go. You slip a couple of times.
Yeah, it's about as well as I was hoping.
Yeah.
That's fair. You made it. It's fine. You made it.
You're clear up there.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, I'm coming up. And I'll pull the trigger. It's like sort of stand on it and.
Isn't the trigger your end?
No.
No, he's wedged
I've
that
got the
in
hook.
and then lowered
The
it.
hook.
And then I
To
lower
the
it
top.
down the
I'll
trigger.
hold on to the handle.
I guess
Nice
that's
and
just a
tight.
strength check at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
hold
a
on.
lot of strength
to
on
hold
one
on.
hand.
It's just holding on to a trigger and being pulled into the air.
I'm holding on with two hands though.
That's fine.
Do I get advantage?
Well, to
No.
hold on, you're still holding on to a thing.
But with 2 hands.
I would expect you to hold on with 2 hands.
You're not Batman.
I mean, I kind of
be.
am now.
You are Michael Keaton. in lizard
You're not Darkwing Duck.
I could be, actually.
Yeah, to be fair.
Oh,
Has that gone badly?
13?
Again. Oh, just.
Yeah.
That is like, I mean, you get to as you get to the top, your hand slips, and you like cling on to the edge of the cliff.
Why have you greased the handle?
I haven't.
Oh.
it's just.
Why have you greased my hands?
Prank. It was a
greased
prank.
me?
It was a prank. I did it while we were in
It was
Piri.
hilarious.
You didn't notice. I'm too stealthy. I'm going to very quickly...
Can I? Oh, well.
should we haul Jeff up?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's dart over
Yeah.
and grab up one hand each.
Yeah.
Or like by his belt. Just
Okay, you can pull him up then.
You're reaching right over the cliff edge to pull him up by his belt.
balance. Yes.
Well, yeah, you can roll an acrobatics check to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
8 and 6 is 14.
Yeah, you managed just about.
Cool. I
Happy
will.
days.
I
I
will
look good doing it.
Yeah.
You can grab Jeff. We'll both rush to the edge of the cliff. And it looks like I'm going to help you with Jeff, but I actually just go for the grappling.
Just one out.
It's okay. It's okay. Dusting it off.
Daddy loves you.
Come on, Jeff.
Do you want to do your marking druidic
Oh, is he going to
thing
do a wee?
to sort of mark this area of the cliff so we can find that that's the
I see.
direct down
Oh, I see.
back to the door?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. I'll spend some time marking.
While he's doing
in
that,
the
can I look
ancient
around for any
language.
other markings that might already have been there? Having just set him on a task and then thought there might be
Yeah,
a signpost
sure.
that's like, here.
Portal this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Have a look around.
It's a brown tourist.
Yeah, just sort of
tourist
gain
board
what
sign.
the situation is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just spend some time using
Oh, are you
Druidic.
rolling? Because it's
No, you can look
perception.
around for a thing.
to
Scene of
scratch
natural
out,
18.
Yeah, yeah.
scratch out into the rock.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, the one you've just like wedged the thing into.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Scratch out into the rock, like, just in druidic. Portal to Piri here. Go down. 15 meters. Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, whilst they're doing that, can I have some cold pizza slices, please?
For sure you can, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's quite poorly.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
took 69 damages.
Yeah. I'm going to eat a fair bit. I'm going to have four pizza slices.
Okay.
Do it. Okay, no, don't have to.
It's not fitting that crawl.
It's got this coastal winds messing up your hair.
Is that the,
What do I see with my 18, James?
Um,
I wonder whether to keep this.
There's no
Kath.
there's no sort of mark.
I like keeping
or
it in the
anything
man,
that's
but
not like a
obvious
tourist
sign.
information
No, but there's not like.
viewpoint sign.
But you know, like those
little bench.
little like little stone pillars that you occasionally see, like waypoints for walks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I was wondering if they might like some sort of obvious
No.
stone marking.
No.
or something.
Apart from the stone that he's just
Yeah.
Kath,
carved a hole
Yes.
of druidic
is
runes
it,
into.
is it possible?
Now there is.
Yeah, now there is, yeah.
Is it possible for you to?
And then is it just like landscape?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Is it possible for you to use Bill to just do a quick sort of scout around?
That is.
Spiritual Bill.
Do that meth fueled warging thing that you
Yeah.
did last time.
Oh, yes, I was going to do it.
We just need to find a hedge for you to. we need to
15 altogether.
15 points of healing.
we need to
That's just
find a
what Kate
hedge
doesn't
for him
have
to
to
sit
do
in.
it, does it?
Better than it was.
looks mental doing it.
Right. You're doing your walking, are you?
You 15.
Yes,
15.
and I believe
Great.
that's beast sense.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. You touch a willing beast who is spiritual Bill,
Yes.
who's primal Bill, who is actually
yeah.
in Snake Film, who
Yep.
Keth puts out his arm, and the tattoo that was on his arm from Primal Bill transforms into Flying Bill, and then touching a willing beast, and I suppose touch him on the way out. Sounds weird. For the duration, you can perceive through the beast's senses as well as your own. When perceiving, holy crap! Through the beast's senses, you benefit from any special senses it has, and its concentration up to an R. That's an R.
Yeah.
An R.
Ah.
An R.
Oh, while he does that, is it worth me going back down and just turning the portal off?
Yeah, there's quite a.
It's just glowing
No.
away now.
Yeah.
Someone's going to
My
say,
concern
have
is
you
that-
seen that?
Somehow it changes.
But a sword
My concern
beast,
would
no,
be that
don't
if
sound like a
somehow it
sword beast.
changes, whilst we're here, we can't get back. I know if you turn it off, that Piri could potentially then move it. I don't know if it has to be off for it. I'm just thinking if we turn it off and then Piri moves it, we can't then get back that way.
But if it's on and then Piri moves it,
I don't know if Piri would be able to if it's say connected to something.
well, the portal that we came through
Yeah.
was still on. We didn't turn it back off.
Oh, and
We
Piri
left
just
the rest
realigned.
out, and Piri just realigned it.
Yeah.
We need to
Well, then it
turn
doesn't make
off.
any difference, does it?
There's a
Yeah.
glowing hole in the
If
side.
there's a
of
glowing hole in the side of a cliff and somebody discovers it, that leads them directly to Piri. They could just ask Piri, where are all these enemies of the Empire? I'm just trying to...
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to, while he's walking, I'm going to...
That wasn't the warging noise. That's the portal noise.
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the way.
I will lizard back down to the thing
Uh-huh.
and just say in lizard form, portal off,
Okay.
and turn the portal off.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. And then climb back up. Just so it's off.
Portal's off.
Cool.
Right.
Balls off.
What's your warging going? How's that?
Yeah, how's that working out for you?
It's going fine.
Cool.
I get Keth is going to sit down cross-legged and almost be like in the and not what you said. He's going to sit in there cross-legged. Yeah, like Ace Ventura.
Really serene.
He's humming for some reason. Alrighty then. But all Kev's doing is going, but that.
Yeah.
And was looking at him really weird. Okay, so
He's taking his meth again.
yeah. Whilst I try and find the stats for Bill,
There's some on the wing. Some thing.
Like a glove.
yeah, I'm looking for. Here we go. Waiting for the internet to load. Right, perception. So as Bill is flipping about in the sky,
Yes.
gonna have a look around. I guess I'm looking for. What are we looking for?
What are you looking
Cobble
for?
Manor. If we're near there.
Toscobble Estate.
Sure.
I know the name of your house better than you do. He's
There's
forgotten his parents left it. So.
A lot's happened at the manor.
He might think his parents are still there. I don't know.
Who knows? They might have turned back up.
No, who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is perception intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom.
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 Ooh, +1.
Oh!
So yeah, through the eyes of Primal Bill,
Mm.
Flying Snake Bill,
Mm.
can I see Toscobble Estate?
Where is he? How far away are you flying? How high is up you flying? All other questions that are actually
Yeah.
structured into a sentence rather than how high is he up and flying.
Yeah, I'll reconstruct the sentence.
Yeah. Take those words, put them in a set, put them in an order that makes sense.
Let's go 100 feet.
Give
in
it
there.
up.
Oh, 100 feet. Can you fly that far? That's really far.
It's like a rocket.
Well, he can go
Straight up.
60 feet then. If he's one movement, then if we're going to do it like a movement, then he can go.
No, it's just how far away can he fly from you? You've got enough time. It's just how far can he actually fly?
Yeah, is there any restrictions?
Is there restrictions on how far he can be from you?
No, it just says you can see through the beast's senses. I'll double check, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have been.
I think
What's the range of the
there must be a range on that spell.
Yeah.
So.
Just gonna
Just going to have a quick schluck.
quickly
Don't want to do.
slap to it.
How much healing do you need, Milo, by the way?
Much.
A lot.
He healed like 14 or something.
I will cast a level 3 cure wounds on you.
Oh, thank you.
And heal you for 6d8 plus 4.
What a guy.
Well, it says here, you touch a willing beast. For the duration, you can perceive through the beast's senses as well as your own. When perceiving through the beast's senses, you benefit from any special senses it has. Casting time is 1 action. Range/area is touch.
Oh.
Component S.
Maybe not then.
Duration, concentration up to an hour.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't say.
Nice. Well, yeah. How far away do you want to send him?
Well, I've got
That's
an
up to you.
hour. And he can fly 60 feet every 6 seconds. Oh,
yeah.
God, we're going to have to get the accounting
Maths.
department on it.
Accounting.
Well, let's just say...
Is that
go
96,000 feet or something?
Let's just go
36.9.
straight up in the air. Let's go 100 feet up in the air because
Okay.
you need elevation
Is-
for viewing.
Is Bill going to achieve orbit in this hour? This is what I want to know.
So in 6 seconds, you can travel how fast?
60 feet.
6 feet.
6 feet in 6 seconds.
just walking.
He moves 1 foot. He moves 1 foot every second.
Because I could do that. I'm pretty sure
But
I
not
could do
up into the air.
No,
that.
no. I can move 1 foot in 6 seconds
3,600 feet
Oh, my word.
every hour.
every hour.
Right.
Because if you...
That's as far as you can go in one direction.
6 So it's
Yeah,
6 seconds.
scope
You'll be 10 in a minute.
Ah, so it's
No,
only
so that's
like
10 minutes.
1.5 kilometres.
Hang on. This might be terrible.
Yeah, I think it is.
That's 10, and then times that by 6.
It's only a couple of miles up to space. I think. Although I don't think
21,600
There
feet.
you go. That sounded more like it.
So we can go 21,000 feet in 1 hour.
21 and a half.
2.5.
You wouldn't need to go that high.
No, because
I have now got to do. Right, hold on.
You'll start to see the curvature. Well, you very much would see the curvature not that far up anyway.
Yeah.
It's only a couple of thousand. You start to see it. Okay. Well, I just want to try 100 feet up in the air because if you can spot Toscobble Estate from there, then pretty close.
Yeah.
If not, go
I mean,
a bit higher.
the only reason I was like, oh, wouldn't you be sensitive?
Oh, you're nowhere near space.
Nah.
Space is like 300,000 feet up.
Yeah, it's 100 to
Is it really?
450
Yeah.
kilometers.
I thought it was only a couple of miles. No, well. Shows what I know about space.
I was just
That's why I'm
saying,
doing
like,
this and I'm an astronaut.
True.
I was just the only reason I was
You mean
saying
you're
it
not
was
an
like,
astronaut?
Do you know
That's the
what?
only reason we brought you on this podcast.
Big reveal, everybody.
You're not an astronaut.
I'm not an
Ah,
astronaut.
okay.
I thought you were Buzz Aldrin.
Nothing about space.
No, he's Neil Aldrin. That's the problem. We got him confused.
Buzz Armstrong.
Buzz Armstrong.
Now there's a name. Buzz Armstrong. We only got an hour left to save the world. Where's Buzz Armstrong?
Buzz Armstrong.
a great
International Panties.
better than-
Space.
Oh, right.
It's better than Neil Aldrin.
Neil
He's in
Aldrin.
finance. Sorry. He's not even in finance.
He has got a trust fund and blue eyes. So, you know.
Anyway, enough chip bashing.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so you send Bill up 100 feet.
Yeah, let's go for an initial 100 feet.
Can't quite see 100 feet.
Another 100 feet.
Goes up 200 feet. See quite far now.
Okay, he does a little spin round, looks everywhere.
He sees a settlement.
A
Of some
settlement?
kind. Of some kind.
How far away is it? In feet?
Many miles.
Many.
You are 200 feet in the air, so...
That's the apart from so the landscape below Bill, is it all just wooded?
It's like, countryside.
Just
Wooded.
like rolling? Is it? We're talking like rolling fields,
Some
Is it-
copses,
copses, but no like agricultural
No.
activity or anything. It's
No,
just
not really, just-
natural
yeah.
environment. Copses,
Yeah.
woodland.
There's a road.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, can I zip over to the road?
For sure.
How far away is the road?
Couple of miles.
That's all you can go because you've got about 4 miles and you're 21,500 feet.
Yeah.
That's about 4.07 miles to be
Yeah.
exact.
I could go closer to it to see if I see any other landmarks.
You don't have to go right over to it because you're like 200 feet up. So
Any other major landmarks
major landmarks.
nearby? I think
No,
would
just
make
the
sense.
settlement that you can see.
Just a settlement. Everything else is just lands.
Right in the far, far distance of the horizon, you can see a sort of tincture of smoke.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bit of smoke in the far distance.
Yeah.
There's the settlement. Is that
You got the ocean, obviously.
ocean? Is that well, he's up in the middle. So I see the ocean, but I'm going to say just trying to get the geography.
He's
in
got
my
his snake like back to the ocean.
head. Snake back to the ocean,
Yep.
and in front of him is all countryside,
Yeah.
apart from a road which is a couple of miles in
Yep.
front. Is it going from left to right or
Yeah.
going away from him?
It's following the line of the coastline.
Okay.
In line of the coastline.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going off in,
Yeah.
and then the settlement is where in relation
Up the coastline.
of the coastline.
North.
There's no point me saying east west.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
does not matter.
imagine you're looking at the map and the coastline is running north to south on your map.
Right.
Yep.
The settlement is to your north.
Okay.
I'm not saying that is the direction, but just imagining the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be to your north. Further north of that is the tincture of smoke.
Yep.
And if you looked off to the east, you could see just the spines of some.
Oh yeah, sorry, fine.
You could
Yeah,
you
'cause
could
it's
see
east
just
instead
the
of north, yeah.
tips of some mountains over off in that distance.
Okay.
All right. No other landmarks. It's just rolling
Yeah,
country.
countryside.
The area that we're in, is it wooded or is it?
There's some copses and
Okay.
shrubs and
Yeah.
it's wild.
We
country.
sort of like
There's
we've
nothing else that's
back
going to stand
broken
out.
from the tree line.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. We're in like a little bit of an open space.
Nothing else stands out. I mean,
All right. See what you say, don't I?
might go and have a zip over a mile closer to the road
Okay.
because it doesn't eat into my distance.
All right.
Doesn't eat into my fuel.
You zip over a mile close to the road.
Same height, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a road.
Anything else? Now they've gone a mile inland, if you will.
Yeah.
Anything else left or right that
No,
stands out
but
that I
the
didn't see
mountain.
before?
You can see slightly more of the mountain than you
Slightly
saw
more of
before.
the mountains. Any more details of the settlement?
No, because the settlement's to the north, and you've gone east towards the road.
Right. Okay.
Okay. How long?
There's some gulls there.
Yeah, there are. I reckon if it's 15 minutes worth. I've been doing this 15, 20 travel time and everything. I've got an hour to do this, and then Bill will just return anyway.
Okay.
Catherine just wake up.
So if you fill us in on that, if I double check
I can't yet.
can you not?
Well, he's sort of walking.
Oh, you're still walking. Sorry, I thought you were like, oh, Bill's gonna
I'm still
come back.
sort of like.
That's fine.
I'm still piloting Bill at this
fair
point.
I thought you were saying.
I wonder whether to Bill's going to come back anyway,
Yes.
so I might as well just sort of rocket straight over as far as I can because he'll just come back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I can go.
Was that
Settlements.
is that fair? So if he can fly within the hour of the spell,
Yeah, you just won't have the you won't be seeing through the Bill's eyes.
he'll just then
Afterwards.
return.
Yeah.
And Bill will sort of go, and then flip back in my mind.
Also,
Settlement.
he is like a spectral spirit that is bound to his soul.
Yeah.
So it's
He's not going to wander off.
Yeah, I'm not going to lose him. Might take a little while to get back. I reckon zip as close as I can towards that settlement.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. How close can I get, considering we know what Bill's sort of
Settlement looks to be 20 miles away from where you started.
Wow. Okay.
So
that's I'm not going to get any
it's a
information.
full day's walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
And then some.
it is almost literally.
Yeah.
4 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way. Sore feet.
Yeah.
That's far too far to walk as well in one day. That'd suck.
Oh, well.
We could fly by dragon.
You could, or you could take, what's the word? A long rest. Look at him.
Well, that's about as
I'm
far as
guessing this settlement's Toscobble Estate.
Oh.
No, a settlement's more like a town
rather than an house.
rather than an estate.
Yeah.
You don't know how
No.
big the estate was.
Yeah, that's true.
Now that I've got as close, probably almost like a couple of minutes left, I guess, of that hour, and I've got as close as I'm really going to get to that settlement.
Mm-hmm.
That's still, is it 20 miles away from where Bill was?
No, it's from where you started.
Where I started. So, quick look around, still at my height. Is there anything, now that I've now got another 3 miles further, anything else around that's changed in the landscape that would stand out?
Nope.
Nothing at all?
Nope.
They're in
Okay.
the
Then that's about
arse
as far
end
as
of
we
nowhere,
can-
basically. Other than
It's about as far as much I can really do. Either there is that still nagging fear that I've just looked in the wrong direction. It's like,
No, I
there's
think
a
that's-
massive thing behind you, you moron.
well, there is. It's an
always that
ocean.
nagging
Constantly
feeling.
in your blind spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I reckon you've.
it's about cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So then the owl will be up,
Yeah.
and then
Kev comes back to himself.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah, yes. No,
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yes or no?
It's just always weird when you're flying and then you're back here again.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here, have some nettle tea.
No,
I'm just going to give you, because I assume we've been just stood there for an hour, so in that time,
Found some nettles.
found
and
some
made
nettles.
tea.
I've got some water for my water skin constantly.
Yeah,
so
that is true. You have,
I've
you have
just-
always got water.
Just made some.
I mean, you've got a very damp trouser leg. Because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it, but
That wasn't the case. That wasn't the water bottle's fault.
now you got license.
Now you got two.
Wet yourself.
I can just
that's
pee myself
stupid
whenever.
bottle.
oh,
Just leaking again.
Good. You never have to go and have a piss anywhere. You must go, I'll go to the toilet. Nah, I've been stupid bottle.
Yeah. You've been in the bottle? Yes.
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 He always
That's
thinks
more
of
normal.
piss now, Jeff does.
What do you mean now?
What we
Held it
So-
before.
And careful fill in the chaps
Can I?
on what Billington saw.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
based on what Bill saw,
Yep.
Bill
and
Billington.
where we are,
Yep.
Yes.
I'd like to just basically mark on the map sort of a rough estimate of where
Yeah.
the settlement is.
Yeah.
We'll have a little
Where the
conflict of what I
mountains
saw.
are.
Yep.
Yeah. Does it confirm? You said. Did you say no? You saw mountains, not smoke, right?
You saw
I
both.
saw smoke to the north, mountains
Okay.
to the east.
So the smoke to the north is that settlement? Or
No,
is
it's
that
way
the-
further north
Is that
than
the
that.
city?
It's-
could be.
Does that kind of track?
It looks
with
like where
whereabouts
Galea
the
might be if
city
that
might
was
be?
where you were going. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So I think we should probably. I mean, we could Celestial Dragon there.
As long as you don't think that's going to be a little bit too...
I mean, it will be flashy and attract a shitload of
Just-
attention.
We don't have to go too close. We could, in fairness, what we could do, there's a big cliff there. We could hop on the dragon, fly along the cliff line, below the cliff level, so anyone would have to be looking either from the sea and they just see it flying along the cliff edge. Right, if you were looking from the settlement, you wouldn't see a flying dragon coming towards your settlement and cause panic. You just
and
come
then
off,
walk inland
and then
from
we
there.
just get to put its wing into the side. We'll walk off, and then we basically just are walking from the
We're
cliff edge,
heading
and then we'll
towards
walk in.
the settlement. If that settlement is
Do it that way.
Postcobble Estate, it is by the water. Get on. I do.
When Bill saw the settlement, was it adjacent, literally next to the water, or was it?
Yeah, it looked like it.
Oh, really?
It was on the water's edge.
So
Just fly low.
Yeah.
Don't silhouette yourself in the clouds. You can be seen from miles off. Just fly low. Stay in the weeds.
So
I think that's a good idea.
on
though.
top of the cliff or along the water's edge.
I'd
And when
go
you say
along the cliff.
fly, this is all of us, yeah, we're all getting on this dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, I presume that was the lift.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, we can't all fit on this dragon. Someone's going to have to.
Maybe
I'm
we
still,
could.
I'm still
Or-
a lizard, by the way.
Yeah, he is a lizard.
As much as it might seem a bit of, let's do that again. He turns to look at Milo, and then turns to look at the seagulls, and then turns to look back at Milo.
Can you imagine a seagull keeping the dragon?
No, I was thinking he can do all of us. We might as well just be seagulls, and then we can fly right
Yeah,
into
but
the
Bill
settlement.
couldn't fly that far in an hour. He didn't quite get there, did he?
That's true.
And he's quite zippy.
And
He's pretty
but
fast.
his thing only lasts for an hour.
So what I'm saying is that he nearly got there.
Yeah, did he get? He got a good portion of the way, didn't
You got a chunk of the way,
So
but you could walk some of the way and then
that's all.
fly in tomorrow. After you've got inspiration, he's been healed up, and you've got all your slots and everything back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was thinking flying some of the way now. That's not a walk.
Yeah, we'd have to have a long. We'd have to walk it,
Then
then
camp.
have a long rest and camp,
Yeah.
and then go.
Oh, if you, I mean, to be fair, if you're going to have a long rest, you might as well fly and then set up camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
To be fair,
Then that's what I mean. Then you get his
Get as far
slot.
as we can. Yeah, all right, let's do
How
that.
much can your dragon carry?
Not all of us.
Not all of us. We figured this out.
yeah, you did do the maths before.
It was basically
But you can all be seagulls.
yeah.
It's not. It's
There's a
basically
lot of flapping.
the dragon can carry 3 of us.
But what about
But Derek could
three
be
and a
beast form.
lizard?
Yeah, Derek could be in beast form.
3 and a
and all of
lizard's
us
fine.
could be.
I don't
Yeah,
mind.
why
By
don't
the
we
way,
just carry
by the way,
3 of us and a lizard?
I
That might
think
work.
seagulls is going to be more inconspicuous.
Yeah, it's just a case that it's a massive
A
dragon.
dragon would definitely attract attention.
flying
shit
around
loads
the
of
edge.
attention.
Like if you
Well,
want
no, shall I turn us
It's
all into
someone-
seagulls again?
Why don't you just do it? So
Yeah.
Do we have any faster?
I'm
What's
willing.
Can we have a faster bird?
peregrine falcon.
have you seen any
We'd have to
faster
go
birds?
high and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best I could do is a parrot or a seagull.
Owl.
Or an owl.
How
they're-
big can these birds be? 'Cause you just-
Okay, let's go parrots, guys.
Parrots. Just a flock of parrots.
Where's
on the
A
coast.
herd of parrots.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
let's do something different.
All right, cool.
We did parrots before.
Yeah.
Did we?
On Parrot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did do parrots.
Yeah,
Well,
we
we'll do
parrots.
parrots again.
Okay. Different parrots.
Yeah.
I'll be a different colour.
This time I'm an
be
African
reversed
grey.
colour.
I'll be a salt and pepper parrot this time.
I'll
Could be red.
Big red macaw.
Parrot noise. Parrot noise. But I'm a parrot that's learned to say
noise.
parrot
Parrot
noise.
noise. I'm just copying you now.
You're all learning off each
Parrot
other.
noise.
They're
Parrot
sentient.
noise. Parrot noise.
Just being a parrot makes me want to annoy somebody.
Being a parrot makes me want to annoy somebody. Annoy somebody.
So you transform into parrots.
Mass
Yeah.
polymorph.
Yeah, you mass
Yeah.
polymorph and you flap.
Yep.
We flap our feathery paws.
Yep, 3 paws. I'm so sorry about that. Don't know why.
Yeah.
It's tickled.
We're waving our feathery paws through the air.
And yeah, you
Teddy's
flap
direction.
for an hour.
Do we
a lot of
find,
flapping.
are we going to, presumably based on what you saw, the road goes towards the
Yeah,
settlement.
yeah.
All right, should we just fly along the road to keep our bearings then?
Yeah.
Until we get towards the end of the time, and then we'll head towards. I'm guessing there's some trees.
There's some copses and things like that
I
around
would
you.
rather not camp too close to the settlement.
Yeah, that's
If
fine. We won't do
settlement
that.
is Cobble.
Yeah.
Well, you won't. You'll get probably about halfway there.
Yeah.
How close will it be before he can start recognising whether it's not fucking Toscobble Manor or not?
Yeah.
Because at the moment, there's a lot of assumptions going on that this is
Oh,
Toscobble
yeah.
Manor, and
Yeah,
all
it's
I'm hearing is it's a settlement,
Yeah,
which doesn't
it's
sound like a manor house. To me.
Yeah.
It sounds
It's
like
not a manor house, though, is it?
No,
It's
but
an
estate.
it's an
With
estate.
many
Estate.
buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they
And they
used to
were
do
building
smuggling
some
and
stuff.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
So
building some stuff.
either way, There's a lot
And
of
also, it's
confusion.
been taken over by the Empire.
How
Yeah.
long until it gets to a point where he
And I
might
guess they've
recognise
built things.
They probably built things
on it.
Yeah, but I'd imagine if you live there all your life,
Reaches
you go,
R&D facility.
that's the cliff face that I recognise. I vaguely recognise
Yeah,
this
it'd be the same
view.
neighbourhood, right?
Fair point.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even if they changed all of the field, like I recognise Ironside and they'd levelled it.
Yeah, that is true.
So he's going to recognise that was my home on the
Yeah.
Solitude Cliff, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So how long and how close do we have to be before he can identify
To the
it?
nearest foot.
Do we get close enough in parrot form?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank
Okay.
you. Is it Toscobble Estate?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Right.
Great.
Put to bed.
yeah.
Done.
Sorted.
And now to bed.
Yeah. Long
now-
rest. Yeah,
So,
long rest.
You're going to set
guys,
up camp,
we
eh?
don't
but not too close because it's
actually-
Toscobble Estate.
We say that we're going to set up camp. We don't actually have any camping stuff.
You don't.
Then we have a big special hut.
Yeah, we do.
You
And
can
Jeff goes sleep.
Just can't
Which is just off into the woods slightly.
Can Milo not cast Tiny Hut anymore?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Don't think I have Tiny Hut anymore.
Oh, you don't
It's
think
not-
I have Tiny
Don't
Hut anymore?
actually think Tiny Hut's a thing.
Tiny Hut?
Anymore.
What?
Tiny
What do you
Hut
mean?
is a thing.
Tiny Hut's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
You've just
I
not
think
prepared
they,
it.
I think they changed it.
Into a small hut.
I remember last time we came to use this. I
Kev,
don't have it
you've
prepared.
got to have something in that massive bag of yours. You've got the world in that bag. There's got to be at some point
Yeah, Tiny Hut is a thing.
we've shoved like a camping tent in there, or
Nope.
the entire village from a small island.
Tiny Hut is a thing, yeah. But
Yeah.
It's still a thing.
10-foot radius of immobile dome of 4 springs into existence.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing, Paul.
Yeah. You just don't have it prepared.
Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Yeah, they changed the name. It was originally called Tiny Hut.
Yeah, it's now called Lehman's Tiny Hut.
Oh, is it called? Okay.
We've got an inconvenient box you could use.
That is full of lots of inconvenient and, importantly, valueless things.
Furniture, isn't it?
It's
Oh, there's
all sorts
things.
of just inconvenient and, importantly, valueless.
Yeah. Okay. I don't actually have anything on me.
That's actually prepared then. Oh, hang on. Hold up.
Have you got it prepared or no? Where are we camping tonight, Paul? I'm so scared.
Sorry, 1 second.
I'm going to work on cutting down some...
Inadvertently exited my character sheet and now it's loading.
Oh, that's silly.
I'm going to work on cutting down some wood and using my tinderbox to start a fire.
Okay, what are you cutting it down with?
Why do you need to do that?
Yeah, you have a fire. Never mind.
Jeff looks at him like a nut.
No, you just let him get on with it.
Jeff, I was getting into the spirit of it. We were camping.
What were you
Making
cutting?
a
What were you
fire.
cutting wood with?
Bear Derek.
My bracer of plates.
Like one knife at a time, one stab at a time.
Yeah.
Taking forever.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I do have it.
Stab.
It's awful.
I'll
Stab.
cast it. 8 hours.
There you
I'll spend
go.
a minute doing it.
You're going to cast Tiny Hut.
I want Tiny Hut.
I want a Tiny
I
Hut.
want a tiny hut. I want a tiny hut. I want a tiny hut.
Oh, hold on.
I'm not
Genuinely
for
does
keeping
feel
it in the
better.
tiny
Yeah.
hut.
Yeah, I feel nicer.
Learmon's tiny hut. Lovely. So, we get a good night's rest, guys.
Do a long old rest.
Yeah.
But before we
Milo.
do, let's just introduce a new friend to the family. I'm just going to Jeff's going to reach into his pocket and just grab one of the Lotso cats. He's just going to bring it out. He's just going to set it next to him on the floor. It's okay, Keth. You got this.
You're
man.
okay, buddy.
You know, I'm all right with the little ones now. Okay. Let's do that weird thing again. But this isn't so bad. I don't mind the little ones. Steady. Keth will try and reach out and just give it like a Keth withdraw it. Anyone else hear that?
The cat gets off the organ.
You got one of you got the bag of Lotso evil cats.
Oh, no, it's a special edition.
Is that why it had the Halloween mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went for insane
was
supervillain
brilliant.
evil cat.
I was gonna boop it. Boop his nose, like nah. Something's not right here.
It tickled me.
Milo,
Hmm.
before we do this tomorrow,
Yeah.
and go to Toscobble
I
Estate.
don't know whether we're ready to go there yet.
We saw camping outside.
Here now.
Yeah, you kind of are.
You kind of we're kind of here now, so it's like on the doorstep going, oh, I don't really want to go inside? Can't we? I mean, what are the chances that we're going to come back this way?
When we say go inside, we don't mean sort of like wage war. We mean like turn into seagulls and
see
fly
what's
around
going on.
to see what's happening in there. We don't mean sort of like, let's go in and take back your home. We ain't in the mood for that right now.
We don't have to. Unless that's what you want.
Yeah,
Not-
we could.
not
If you want, we
right
can
now.
open up the Valkyrie onto the side of that, innocent settlement and take down the wall.
Yeah. What do you want out of this?
I mean,
What do you want to find out? This is your call, mate.
This is your gaff.
It's not a bad idea.
It's your home.
Yeah.
It was. They did say it was Reach's R&D facility.
Ooh.
If we can cause some damage whilst we're here, you might set them back a few months, weeks.
Can you imagine if just Malrus walking up to the gate? Hi, this used to be my property. Valkyrie, back in. Valkyrie, back in. Valkyrie, back in. Leveled. Walks out.
He goes, you can keep it.
And then just pushes it into the sea.
Just one guard looking around and like, whoa.
Just shit dents everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, please.
So
make Chip's dream reality.
you just want to
In a
find out
dream.
what they've done with it.
How about,
Yeah, go on.
it is an idea,
It's your call, mate.
how about we sneak our way down to the docks,
As parrots.
put the Valkyrie at the docks,
As parrots.
Okay.
and they're going to see a big scary ship appear.
But not parrots.
They're going to go and investigate.
But not the parrots.
So as soon as they all get on the board, and we're like, I don't know, down in the waterline underneath the dock or whatever,
As parrots.
as parrots, fine, as parrots.
I don't want to be in the water as a parrot. I'll fucking drown.
No, but I can't get the Valkyrie out as a parrot.
No, you can't.
Yeah, but I can stay as a lizard or... I don't
No,
know.
we're parrots.
Well, you...
Then we could,
As parrots.
yes, for fuck's sake. So we could get them all there, suck them up,
Careful.
and then just like you said, just put it on the building,
Yeah, but...
get rid of it, put it on the building, get rid of it, throw the
What if doing that...
holy hand grenade on
Okay.
the manor.
Ramped up a notch quite
Yeah, no, I get
Just
that
a holy hand.
Look, I get that it's, it's important for you to lay waste to everything. And I get that. But is there
Everything.
It's a scratch that you do it.
Is there not potentially some valuable info
100%.
Yeah.
that we might absolutely destroy by...
Yeah.
Catch the spoon.
Well, let's
I was just get away with it, Tom. You didn't get away with it.
let's explore first.
And then when it's go time, then we
Level with a ship.
we test out the battering ram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. What's the code phrase for it's go time?
Ship's about to hit the fan.
As parrots. Is what we should say.
As parrots.
As parrots.
As parrots.
As parrots.
As parrots.
Okay, fine. I'm agreed.
As parrots is the code phrase.
On
On
three.
three.
And then we're going to go to bed, yeah?
1, 2, 3.
As parrots! Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Jeff Castley.
Yeah.
You all drift off and have deep dreams.
Me.
As parrots. Oh, I want to be a red macaque.
What?
Oh. Oh no. Wrong dream.
And as you're sleeping away, dreaming of arse parrots,
Because we're English.
red
Arse
cocks.
parrots.
Yeah.
There's a joke I can't say, but
Yeah.
I'll tell you afterwards.
There's the night wears on, and the stars wheel across the sky. The moon rises and falls,
Cat's ass.
and a figure strides through the darkness,
Oh no.
casually, not seemingly without a care, striding through and confidently towards your seemingly hidden tiny hut. And as the figure reaches the place where you were all camped in your probably quite nicely furnished tiny hut.
Got a pool table and everything.
Yeah. Lovely place. Tips his hat back
And he's got a hat on.
Hip, 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 hooray.
Takes a big old drag on a cigar. And says, good to see you again, all. Oh, fuck.
You can't get in.
So, that's it. That's the end of the episode. Yep. That's it. Nothing else. You want more? Well, all right. Look, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll see all the other content, all the other videos, loads and loads of stuff out there, and you won't miss it. Make sure you ring the bell as well, because that's like a thing people do on YouTube. It's true. I've heard about it. Yeah. Come on now, you can go. Just press that subscribe and the bell. No, not the end of it. Come on. Smut. Ridiculous. All right. See you next time.